Hi friends, we'll be back into our fourth video in jQuery with OSP Pro. In this video today, I'm going to just tell you something before we start. Please members, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also make sure you maybe like my video, just click on that like button and those also don't forget to comment on my YouTube channel. And please, the last thing, please share my video to your friends. Share my video, to your social media, to your social platform. If you find it interesting, only if you find it interesting, do that. If you find it not interesting, I'm also okay. You can, click on dislike button. Feel free, do whatever you feel like is good to you. But if you find it interesting, then click on like button. Now, on the other way around, without wasting time on this video, I'm going to be telling you something later or displaying with you something later, explaining how to add a jQuery to your website or how to add jQuery to your website. Now, there are several ways on how to start using jQuery on putting on things on your website. Like for instance, you can download jQuery library and maybe from jQuery.com, like where I took you, where I showed you initially, and then you get a chance to have it onto your PC. This is what I told you initially. And on the other way around, you can also just include it as CDN, from Google, like Google or even Microsoft also gives you that chance. And then you select the version of jQuery to use. I said, you guys, if you don't have it, please just go in here. Because today I decided to use this video offline. I don't want to lie any of you because I decided to use it offline for some reasons for now. But you can actually do that so that you can have that thing with you. Now I'm going to just take scenarios. You guys have it on your PC downloaded. So I have some of my projects here, and I'm going to just drag my jQuery. So I'm going to create here a panel, a file down where we're going to have our stuff in. I'm going to put it somewhere there. Good. So this is it. So I'm going to just rename it to jQuery. Remember, jQuery works anywhere in your PC, whether you want to work in a desktop, whatever you want to work on with. You can always have your jQuery there. Then I also have several projects around me. So if I happen to say I'm going to, sorry, I'm going to just do this. I'm going to click here. Let me just go to some of my projects. I think I have some of my projects here. Most of my projects are within. So if I just go to OSP online courses, because I always use PHP to develop this stuff, and then I'm just going to pick jQuery. I have jQuary with me. I'm going to just copy this. I have this one here, so I'm just going to use that one for my project here. This is what I'm having, so I'm going to just copy that. Good. So I'm just going to close that. So inside here, I'm going to paste my jQuery. Yeah. So inside here, you can just paste your jQuery like that if you want it to do like that. Or in a simple term, the best way to do it, since jQuery is a JavaScript file, I encourage you guys to create there something called a file, to handle for that. So just create JS. You can just call it JS file. Remember, jQuery have an extension of .js. So if I put inside there, we shall have a JS there. You never know, later on in life, we also need something called CSS. But remember, I'm not going to use CSS. I'm sorry for this video. I'm mainly teaching you guys a full course on jQuery. So a complete jQuery, there's no CSS, there's nothing else that I'm going to train you in this video. So I just encourage you guys to move with me so that you can get learn. And on the other way around, I'm just going to open up the text editor I'm going to use. In a simple term, I'm going to be using up something called, I'm going to use something called, I'm going to use one on a Sublime text editor. So I'm just going to close all of these scenarios, all this stuff I'm having this project, close all of them. All of these projects I've been working on with, I'm going to close all of them, close for now. Okay. The same thing with this one, I'm going to close all of this stuff, move it from the folder, remove from the project folder, good. I'm just going to close all of these stuffs, all of these scenarios, close all of the stuffs, good. So we have our plain text editor. So this text editor is where we're going to be having up our stuff. So what I'm going to just do is to drag it and paste it there. You get my point? Just drag and release. When drag and release, all our stuffs will be there, and I think you can see our jQuery is already added in our project. So I hope you have got me. If you have got me, I'm actually going to put on the video description so that you can get a chance to do that. So this is a simple way how to add jQuery. And how do you do that? Just right click here, go to new folder, new file, sorry, and save it as index.html if possible, because I'm on my desktop, so I can simply say .html and I hold here to generate a simple HTML. So I'm going to simply say maybe adding jQuery, adding jQuery to a website. So this is just a simple stuff which I'm going to simply say you guys should be having a knowledge about, or at least have an idea, because this is an HTML so far. And how do you add jQuery? There are different ways how they add jQuery. You can add it on top of your browser. On top, inside here, inside the HTML, inside the head is where you can actually add your jQuery. And remember, jQuery is a JavaScript file, so you write like JavaScript. You can leave the type there and put the one as the source. Now, for instance, our source is in jQuery, it is in CSS, in JS, so just do that, /. This is the name of the file. Right click, come in here, copy all those snaps. Copy all of these stuffs here. You get? Copy that. Come in here and paste that stuff there. So that's it. If you hold Ctrl Save, if you save this project, you should be having that thing saved there. Now that's the simple way for this video. I'm going to simply say that's one thing how you can add jQuery. If you also don't want to add it, you can also remove this from there. Just cut it off from there. You can even add it on the top of your page there, though I don't request you comment you guys do that. And also on the other way around, you can also add it on to below your code after the body, or even sorry, you can add it there on the body as the end of the body as the body is done with loading, or you can actually use the right word after the body loading, put the jQuery. So this is the best way. This way, even most of my projects I tend to have jQuery on. If I may cross check some projects, I hope I don't have any. I don't know whether I have some. This one I don't have it. I don't have it there. But most cases, I like using jQuery on the bottom of my codes because it gives me a chance to organize my codes and to avoid that kind of there's how jQuery responds on the page. So the best way to do it is to put it below on your page. Or for instance, if you don't want to give it there, then I advise you give it here. Give it there on near and on near the body, on the closing of the body. It's also a very good idea. So guys, thanks for watching this short video. On the next video, I'm going to be showing guys straightforward on how to start using jQuery. Now we have known how to add jQuery. Like I've said, you can add it on the top or you can add it in the bottom. And for those guys who happen to say maybe are going to use CDN, you don't need to do what I've done most cases. It's the same stuff, but this is what you have to do. Inside there, you type one as the source of the file, the source of the file. And then it has to be something called https:// if it is from jQuery, if it is from Google, I don't know, whatever you guys may be, I don't know which CDN you're going to picking from. Maybe you're going to pick from Ajax, like for instance, Ajax dot, maybe Google, if it is going to be from Google Map, or maybe sorry, not Google Map, but from Google, maybe from google.com/ Ajax, whatever, it has to be / maybe the libs, your libraries, then maybe / I don't know, maybe jQuery, then it has also talk about the version, like for instance, jQuery, the / talk of the version, like for me, I'm using version 3.4.1. It has to be something like that. If at all you want to do it like that way, then here it will be simply jQuery, and then it has to be one as jQuery.mean because I'm using mean for now, and .com. .gs, sorry, .gs. So in simple term, if I wanted to pick mine from one as from one as from Google, this is how they do it. This is going to be this file. So you say https:// ajax.google.com / ajax, that should be something like that. Then talk of the library, which is lib jQuery. Then talk of the version. This one talks about the version. And then talk of jQuery.me.js. So this is the right one, each actual so far I'm using. And if you don't want to use this one, you can actually pick this so that each time it just picks from loads from the other way around. So guys, that's the way how you're going to do it. But for me on this video, I'm going to use mine offline because trust me, I already have mine here, so I don't need to use this one. I don't want to lie you that I'm actually using, yet my internet is off. So that's it. So you guys should also have that with you, and make sure you tune on and please share my video with your friends. So the next video, I'm going to work with you guys, showing guys the best way on how to start up using jQuery. Thank you guys for watching this. We love you.